Okay, welcome to the channel. If this is your first Blair Watch Project video, I want to thank you for hanging in there for the first 10 seconds or so. If you're interested in vintage Seiko content, this is a good place to come. I do a lot of service and restoration videos here, mostly for customers who directly send me their watches, but I also offer a few watches for sale from time to time, and I like to make videos of them simply because it's a little bit easier to convey what the watch has going for it, and I can kind of give you a guided tour of that particular watch. So if you're interested in that kind of content, I recommend hanging around and having a look. So this watch in particular is one that I received in a group of watches, and I took the time to go ahead and service and restore this watch. My definition of restoration is somewhat light. I don't really mess with watches too much. No mods, of course, and all the parts are original and Seiko from this watch when it was built. So I don't use aftermarket parts, and if I do, I make it explicitly clear where and in what capacity. So I do, of course, stick to the ethos of original is best, but if there is something that I do replace, for example, a crystal, I will, of course, let you know. So this watch is a 1974 6138 0030, and for those who know these watches, they are called the Kakume, which is a square eye. This is a dual register chronograph from Seiko. This was their second incarnation of the 613X movement, and they added an extra layer to this to give you an hour recording sub-register. This watch is very much original to itself. The head of the watch, nothing has been replaced. All the hands, dial, tacky ring, case middle, case back, movement, all the components, pushers, crown, they're all 100% original to the watch. I had to touch up the hand a little bit, but otherwise it's a very solid, very original watch, and I really think that these are just the most lovely blue. That deep blue of the Kakume is really nice. They make a champagne version, but this is the blue. I serviced this watch very recently, and its performance is quite good. I'm very happy with the outcome. I use Klein vintage watch crystals, so this is a Hardlex replacement. The watch itself, I don't do any machine polishing, so this is unpolished. I just clean the metal with a metal cleaner. So that's just hand cleaning. I don't really want to remove any of the history of the watch. That's just not the way I do things. There is some of the original radial brushing on the corners. They're not very distinct on these watches. This watch came to me without an original bracelet, so I have it on an Uncle Straps sports watch, appropriate for this particular case type, with the end links that are supplied by them. So you're getting an original watch head with a replacement bracelet. The performance of the watch is quite good. Everything functions exactly as it should. It is a good running watch. The numbers are solid, and it has been regulated to within a few seconds a day. I can go ahead and start the chronograph feature here. These have, of course, a minute recording that records the minutes as the minute hand, the sweep hand goes across 12, and the hour recording is done off of the mainspring, a gear that operates that component. The watch has received new seals on all of the pushers, the crown, and the case back, and although my warranty doesn't guarantee against water intrusion, mostly because I can't do much for a 50-year-old watch. I can't warranty Seiko's materials, but I do use original factory materials, and if it is as best as it can be for a watch of this age in terms of water tightness. So overall, a really solid, beautiful example of the 6138 blue Kakume, and it's available on the website now. So if you're interested in a really good chronograph, I recommend having a look. Okay, thanks for watching.